Breaking news. Shelly and Fraser Pryce injured in Kenya. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. And you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Well, people, this is truly breaking news. This is a term we have not used for maybe a year on this channel. Unfortunately, the greatest of all time, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, has pulled out of the Cape Kenya Classic due to injury. In a statement herself and her management team released, Fraser Pryce said, "Due to discomfort during my warm-up, I'm deeply disappointed that I will not be competing at the Cape Kenya Classic and have departed Kenya to seek treatment. Sincere appreciation to the event organizers and the Kenyan community. Thank you for your prayers and continued support. Everything happens for a reason and I'm trusting this season." Now, you may or may not be aware of it, but the Jamaican sprint queen, the Laureus 2023 International Sportswoman of the Year, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, was slated to open her 2023 season in the women's 100 meters at the Cape Kenya Classic, which would be held in Nairobi, Kenya tomorrow. And as you heard in that statement, because of a discomfort, which is the prudent thing to do, an athlete at that level with a great team that she has decided to pull out of competing in the women's 100 meters. Now, this could mean many things. We have no idea what's going on. So before people start pulling their hair out and panicking and running all over the place and saying, "Oh my goodness, the world is ending as we know it," she's saying everything happens for a reason, and she's trusting in the season. So, as stressful as this news may be to those who are enthusiastic about track and field and who have a natural leaning towards being fans of Jamaican track and field, hearing that the current 5-time world 100-meter champion and silver medalist from last year at the World Championships in the women's 200 meters, the greatest of all time, as we reference her, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, has been injured, I know that the natural tendency for many is to panic. Now, if this is the first time you've been here and you know very little about track and field and you know very little about Shelly and Fraser Pryce, Shelly and Fraser Pryce is, in our humble opinion, the greatest female 100-meter sprinter of all time in terms of her many accolades. I mean, I could go on forever just talking about the accolades. Last year alone, she ran a total of sub 10.7 second races, never done in a single season by any athlete as far as I am aware of, including the great Flo Jo. She also has the record for the most sub 10.8s in the history of female track and field. She's a 5-time world champion, has won countless medals on a global stage as well as the Olympic Games, etc. And last year had perhaps the greatest season of her career. In her more mature years as an athlete, she has ran her fastest times. Her new personal best is an astounding 10.60, which is just unimaginably fast. She is the 3rd fastest woman all time in the women's 100 meters. So I can understand if you know very little about track and field, that alone should inform you as to the caliber of the athlete. And many Jamaicans and many fans of Jamaican track and field are looking forward to her performing at the upcoming World Championships. Now, she has not ran a race for the entire 23 season, and as I stated, she stated she's left Kenya on her way to get treatment because, of course, this may be her swan song. We don't know. Swan song means it could be her final year as a competitive athlete, given the fact that she's, I think, 36 or 35 or 36 years of age. She did imply that she was going to try and be around for the 2024 Olympic Games, which we are hoping to see her at. So we're just trying to give you a little backstory if you are unaware of who she is, and I'm sure that most of you here should be aware of who she is. But the primary thing here is that it's an injury. We do not know the extent of the injury. What she said is discomfort. So it doesn't sound as if it's anything deadly or terrible, not deadly, but terrible. And I guess once they make a proper assessment, hopefully they will tell us, the public, as to what's going on and, what her recovery time is. She seems to be holding out hope in terms of what she has just said for competing in the rest of the season. And I am a positivist. If you know anything about me here at Peter Lloyd World, myself and the team, well, I am a positivist. I'm not going to say all the team members are positivists. So I'm of the opinion that it will turn out to be nothing more than a cramp, etc. The same thing that happened to her last year. I don't know if you remembered. Last year she did pull out of a Diamond League because she felt some discomfort. When she came back a few weeks later, she lost the only race she lost for the entire season to her friend and compatriot, the remarkable Shericka Jackson. Now, the other thing is, I know, is that many persons, of course, we're not hearing from Elaine Thompson-Herah. We have no idea what kind of shape she's in. We know that Shericka Jackson is getting better and better. She's one of the best in the world and could easily become the best in the world. And I know that the international competition is remarkable in terms of the women's 100 meters this year. We have Aaliyah Hobbs. I still think Marie-José Talou is a factor. We have Sha'Carri Richardson. Someone said I should correctly pronounce her name. I hope that's correct. And Julian Alfred and many others. But Jamaica has a deep pool of sprint talent. And I do believe that, you know what, I'm going to speak it to the universe, that this is not a serious injury. It's just another cramp like she had last year. In a couple of weeks, she'll feel better and come back and be doing amazing things. So don't panic. Just think about it this way. She has a few more weeks to get prepared for opening up her season. So we were disappointed with Botswana because of a family emergency. And in Cape Kenya Classic, in this instance, she felt a discomfort. That's the word she used. So we are hoping it's nothing more than maybe a cramp, etc. And the prudent thing to do, if you know anything about track and field, if your athlete feels that way, it is for you to let the athlete break, go and find out what the problem is. And if there's an issue, you treat the issue. So don't panic yet. We have not used that term breaking news for quite some time, but I believe that this factors into breaking news. And we don't normally put out videos this early, but this is the kind of information we'd like our community to know of. So send out your prayers and your positive thoughts for Shelly and Fraser Pryce. I am confident that we will see her very soon on the track doing remarkable things as she always does. We just have to be hopeful that this is just, as I stated, just a cramp, nothing serious. And as I said, she used the term discomfort. It's athletics. Athletes do have moments of discomfort and sometimes get injured. I am going to not believe that this is anything serious. I'm just going to think it's a cramp like what happened to her last year, So this, of course, is merely my 2 cents. So there you have it again. Breaking news. Shelly and Fraser Pryce has pulled out of the Cape Kenya Classic in Nairobi, Kenya, which she was supposed to compete in the women's 100 meters tomorrow, Saturday. And this was as a result of a discomfort during warm-up. Herself and her team have already flown out of Kenya and have gone to seek treatment to ensure that she'll be able to continue for the rest of the season. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up!